Hey everybody, it's Rich and Mike here with this week's fishing report. So, first day of the year, we got our fishing report going on. Kind of cold out, a little rainy today, but don't let that deter you. Winter time, this time of year is a great time to pickerel fish. We've been getting a lot of reports about pickerel. Everybody's out doing it right now. So we'll talk about a couple different tactics to go after them. But Severn, Magothy, Tapsco. Over on the eastern shore, you can catch some.
Like some of the ponds on the shore, like Tuckahoe.
Absolutely.
Allen's Ponds, Johnson Pond.
Yep.
Unicorn Lake, stuff like that are great pickerel spots if you're not wanting to go out in the bay.
Yeah, absolutely. Look for a little like tuck-away place. It's not a little secluded. And I know the CCA pickerel tournament's going on right now, and we got a lot of guys that are fishing for it. So definitely check online for some more information on that. But some of our favorites, we got some new stuff in that is going to become a favorite. These are really, really cool baits. We've got the Z-Man Willow Vibe. This is made for pickerel.
Oh, it 100% is. They come in two sizes, a quarter and 3/8. We have the chartreuse in white color here. We have them in quarter as well as 3/8. Perfect size hook. See, it's just like a chatterbait here, but it has a more willow style blade versus the regular chatterbait blade. Hence the name Willow Vibes. Great, perfect paired with this 4-inch diesel minnows or the regular diesel or the regular Z-Man minnows. My favorite color, white. Great bait for pickerel, casting, retrieving around structure in the shallows, stuff like that. That quarter ounce is perfect. It gives more, that Willow Vibe blade gives a little bit more finesse type of vibration, more than that real boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
so it's going to be nicer. For your lighter rods and things like that, they're gonna be great.
Yeah, and that's it.
And you can put any plastic on there.
Absolutely.
I prefer Z-Man products.
They do make a nice product. Well, the reason that we like the Z-Man product for pickerel is because they're toothy.
Yep.
And they use that Elastec, so you can really beat these up. You can go through quite a few fish with these before you have to worry about changing that bait out because of that material that they use.
Like I love chewing on them, and they don't rip.
Exactly. I mean, in the bay, we use the bigger versions for when the bluefish show up.
Yes.
Still catching the striped bass. These don't get torn up with the striped bass as much. The bluefish get after them, you're fine. So it makes sense to use them with the toothy fish like the pickerel. You could also use just regular jig heads. We've got some of the Perch, the Captain Perch jig heads in. We're all familiar with the Perch pounders.
Yes.
Great lure. Made by the same guy. So we got a couple different sizes, a variety of different colors in stock.
Nice thing about these, they're made with Gamakatsu hooks.
Yes.
So you're not getting some cheap bronze crap hook. They're nice, sharp, strong Gamakatsu hooks. So that's a bonus.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of quality stuff when it comes to, especially with small hooks like this. Too often we use these cheap jig heads. It's great if you get the kids out and you're worried about losing a lot of tackle and stuff, but if I'm out fishing for me and the tournament's on the line, I'm using good quality stuff. So you're going to find that with those. And you're going to use regular soft plastics for those as well.
Yep. Little curly tails, little like Mr. Twister type tails, little paddle tails.
Perfect for the shallow water that we're talking about in all those rivers and creeks. So in the rivers and creeks, we're also finding some yellow perch starting to show up.
Yes, there's been some reports of people catching yellow perch. They haven't made their big run yet, but they're starting to stage. People are starting to catch a few while they're pickerel fishing and stuff like that. So definitely in the next month or so, just keep going after them. You'll see more and more. It can only get better from now.
Yeah, absolutely. And
especially with this warmer weather we're starting to have. Like I think tomorrow's supposed to be like a high of 59, which is pretty warm for right now.
Yep.
That I'm sure will get them.
Well, and that's it might be winter, but this is a good time to fish because you've got that fluctuation in temperature. So you got those nicer days, you got the colder days, and that it gets the fisher fired up on those warmer days. So definitely make some time to get out there. In the same areas that we've been talking about, yellow perch, pickerel, you also can see some crappie.
And also snakehead. I've heard a couple people that are fishing for pickerel caught some smaller snakeheads.
Yeah.
Though they're still out there and active. Same baits you're going to be using for pickerel, Z-Mans, all that good stuff.
Yep.
So that's going to be it.
We've had some staff members that have been out doing some fishing for the pickerel, and they've either caught snakehead or they've seen snakes or both. So they're definitely around. Moving out into the bay, we haven't really seen a lot of reports from the bay. Haven't heard a whole lot. It's kind of slowing down a little bit. Most people have switched to fishing more inshore. But we have heard a few reports of some fish around the warm water discharges. Not a whole lot right now.
Fishing.
Yep, catch and release this time of the year. Please remember that. So, I haven't really seen that big run of the stripers coming in for the winter yet. Not a lot of people targeting those. So, stay in the rivers, have some fun with these smaller panfish. That's going to be a good time.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Well, that's about wrapping it up for us. We really don't have much to talk about this week because everybody's pickerel fishing. So stop in and grab some stuff. Check us out on the website.
Another good thing is, I forgot to mention, minnows. If
Yes.
it's super cold, a good thing you do when you're fishing from shore, you can throw out a minnow under a bobber, and then that's what I like to do. Throw a minnow under a bobber, and then have a casting rod to cast and retrieve to kill time.
Yeah,
catch
that's a
some
good
fish,
idea.
and you're kind of putting two lines out at once and
Yeah,
doubling
yeah.
your chances. So
Just make sure that other rod is secured in the
Yes.
boat because otherwise we're going to be seeing you to get a new outfit, which we have. So,
yep.
well, thank you guys for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next week. Good luck out there. Have fun.